I don't even want to know. I guess that was the wrong question. After everything that's going on, forget asking how you're doing. I'm sorry. Let's just get into your reading, huh, Aries? What's happening with Aries? What's going to go down with you for January of 2021? What is happening with Aries? Well, the first card to come out is the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. You are charging and storming towards security. You are also headed right for commitment. A lot of you guys are going to be headed towards committing to someone, probably a fire sign. Okay, Aries, Saggy, or Leo. Hi, Samuel. So you guys are headed towards love. You're headed towards commitment. If you're already in a commitment, what that would mean is it looks like you're headed towards a deeper commitment, a more loving, more understanding commitment. Okay? This Knight of Wands is not riding the horse like traditional rider, weight versions. He's walking alongside the horse. So he's going at his own pace. This is what you want. You're going to go towards this at your own pace. You do know what you want. You're headed right for marriage and commitment, or you're headed right for your spouse or your lover. And just saying, hey, I love you. I want to be in a deeper commitment with you. Okay? That's the overall. Don't worry, I'll get the Celtic. But yeah, I mean, Aries people right now are really headed towards real commitment. You're serious about it. You know what you want. Let's get a Mermaid Oracle and just get the overall energy for the beginning of your reading. How are you starting out? What's going on with you right now? Show me Aries current. Aries current. Show me the Aries currently. Okay. Guide. A guide, a mentor, and a trustworthy ally. Sorry. So it looks like you guys are definitely I think you're being a guide. I think you are being your own guide, but you're listening to your spirit guides. You're listening to your archangels. You're listening to your relatives that have passed on. They're guiding you. You're listening. Your ears are open. You're very communicative right now to the other side. And you're very high dimensional. Right now you are closer with your higher self than you've probably been in the past 12 months. I'm going to read that for you. It is the number 18, which is kind of a moon card, okay? Some things are not what they seem. Okay. When working with spirit guides, we have noticed that you are often encouraged by your spiritual teachers, and you hand over your trust and your own guidance systems to these invisible gurus. In some cases, this can be worthwhile. In others, the very best guides are those who create strength within you and who never seek to overtake your own willpower and your mindset. We are encouraging you to ask questions, observe, and examine the suggestions and insights they offer you. They are quality guides. They are the ones who are there and who may not be a good frequency match for you. We may be suggesting you to let them go. And we, the mermaids, have seen too often people become overwhelmed and drowned by their own capacity to give their complete trust away. Even we must sometimes check in and discuss with others so that we so often trust more willingly than is wise. Know that your guide may not be in agreement with you at this time. I lost my place here, guys. Know that your guide may not be in agreement with you at this time, and that truly, like the ocean, your strength lies within yourself, and the rips and the waves and the tides inside of you. Your guide may challenge you greatly, but it is often through these challenges that you are taught, Simply be sure they are not feeding off your energy or overwhelming your own energy field and your own mental and emotional and spiritual independence. Check in with how you feel after each message or session with a guide. And when in doubt, take time away. We will help you if you wish by leading you away to clear water via your emotions. And speaking of water, always acknowledge your emotional response. When they come and show themselves, trust that the guides are here to take you, just like they did to people for Lemuria and Atlantis, to beautiful Wise, and to many other water worlds. This is the magic of guidance. When you get this card as an appearance in a reading, it heralds you for the arrival of someone you can trust. A spirit guide wishes to make contact with you for healing. They are extremely loving and helpful. They have a personality, and they are like cool, clear water. Sorry, I lost you guys. I don't know how long. It just cut out on me again. So, anyways, be ready for your psychic abilities to be similarly challenged. You will be discarding baggage from yourself in the form of belief systems that are overcomplicated and over-oriented, power-oriented. You will find the simulation you need in simplicity, and you will be more awake than ever intellectually. You are more grounded, enriched, and truly yourself than ever before. And Aries, as you develop a relationship with your guide, be aware that others may find it strange. So always check in with your guide before you announce what you're doing. And always check in with your guide that may be with you for a long time, forever or for a short time, because guides come and go. Never become so absorbed in your guide's reality that you neglect your home. True guides bring us into a deeper relationship with the planet, with the oceans and their beings, and make us wish to live more free and more deeply here. They fully assist and support our connection. They never ask us to leave or encourage us to have thoughts of departure before our time has been fulfilled. They will bring us to the now strongly and assist us in knowing the past with less and less attachment. They are profoundly healing and awaken our energy to an extremely vital level till we are free and overflowing with love. Which that is a really good message, guys. I love that message is really talking about your compass, your moral compass, your intuition, and your inner spirit. This card is really just speaking to you about trusting your instincts right now. And based on what's going on in the world, you may be having more psychic experiences with a guide. Maybe you're going to notice your lights turning on and off in your home, or something disappearing somewhere where you put it, getting messages through music or movies, getting messages in books or art, or strangers that come up to you and it just seems like out of nowhere. Know that your spirit guide is with you and kind of aligning you with like-minded people, and also making you aware of the events that are going on around you. All over the world, we are facing this kind of control mentality, and it just seems like we are slowly losing our personal freedoms. We're losing the freedom of privacy, which has been a thing for like 10 years now. So personal freedom and privacy has been damaged because I think you guys feel spied on. I think you guys feel like if they want to spy on you, they're perfectly capable. You just feel like your privacy is not what it used to be. People have more and more access to your private information, your birth certificates, your social security numbers, and things like that. So you may feel violated. Even with face recognition cameras, TVs and cell phones that have spy equipment that can listen in on your conversations, social medias that watch algorithms, things like that, you may be more and more feeling like your personal space and your privacy has been damaged. So you might be feeling that and trying to go within, trying to find a safe place to truly be yourself without fear of judgment or persecution for your thoughts and your feelings and your beliefs. I think this card is really reminding Aries to watch who is your guide, watch what you listen to, watch who you're around, be aware of their opinions, and if there is an overpowering position, that you're not being led out of your own comfort zone, that you're not being, persuaded into a different thought that is not aligned with you spiritually. Because if you spiritually believe in freedom and you spiritually believe in the right to be who you are and believe what you believe, you should never put yourself around social positions where you're getting influenced or pushed around by others. Find a safe place. Pull yourself away. Discard those energies. Because maybe their feelings are just not aligning with your own. And so this is a time to just pull away. Pull away from these people that are not truly resonating with you. Another message here could be you could be a guide to someone. You may be feeling like you're driven to guide someone into some kind of a higher intellectual knowing. So you may be feeling like, okay, I'm being guided to talk to people or give messages or stand up. And don't forget, Aries, you are the warrior sign. You are ruled by Mars, the god of war. You are ruled by an energy of drive and determination and the fire element of the beginning and creation and independence and freedom. So you may be feeling more so than ever urged to fight for freedom, urged to fight for your beliefs. A vision came to me in this picture, and I was imagining an art class where there was an art teacher in front of the class teaching children to paint. And in this vision of mine, all the children were painting on their own little canvas, these mermaids. And the teacher said, this is the way you're supposed to paint it. And then I pictured one little girl who painted a mermaid in a very different way. And the tail was a different color. And the hair was a different color. And the teacher came over to the girl and said, that's not how you're supposed to paint the mermaids. That's not what mermaids look like. And she said, well, in my imagination, in my heart, that's what she would look like. And that's who I want to paint. And the teacher said, that's not what you're in class for. And that's not what you're supposed to paint. You need to paint like everybody else in this class. Or I'm going to fail you for not complying with the class. And the little girl in my vision was upset and washed off her paint. She got a bucket and threw the water over her canvas and took off the paint. And she started to paint like everybody else. And slowly she lost her creativity. Slowly she lost her visions. Slowly she lost herself while trying to paint like everybody else. And so that's kind of the vision I'm being given. And that's what happens when we're being led by a teacher or a group or whatever that is trying to tell us we're not thinking and feeling the right way. You have to be your own person, and you're going to have to go inside yourself and have faith, Aries. Fight for yourself. Fight for your beauty and your creativity. Fight for your artwork. Okay? This is a time for you to express yourself, even if you're the only one in the room that may want to express yourself in such a way. If you're not causing harm to people, if you're not bothering their artwork, if you're not judging their artwork, there should be no reason for yours to be judged. And if you find yourself in a class, metaphorically speaking, where you are being judged for painting your own picture and failing your grade, then I think you need to go to a different class. Right? You need to go find a different class, or hell, maybe you don't need to be in a class at all. Maybe this card is saying you need to teach your own class. Maybe you need to stand up and get your own art class and invite others to come to yours, where everyone can freely express themselves safely and justly. Okay, so that is kind of the vision that came across for me for Aries is, are you strong enough to fight, for your beliefs and what you feel is creative? Or are you going to comply with groups that are not like-minded like you? And if you do find yourself somewhere in the middle, be sure to speak out as a true Aries for those that are losing their creativity and losing their voice and losing their freedom. Aries, you are supposed to be the god and goddess of war. You're supposed to stand up and fight as a guide and to lead people to the light. That is what Aries do. So you may be a teacher. You may be being asked to lead and guide others. You may be asked to maybe be an art teacher. You may be asked to lobby. You may be asked to get creative and build something, build an organization, build a gathering of people. But whatever it is, Aries, your guides are clearly telling you you're being guided by them inside of you. And if you get a lot of strange ideas or strange knowings, all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's not just from nowhere, it's from your guides. So maybe meditate, listen, and see if you can feel what they're trying to show you or tell you. But this is, you read it. It's about trusting your compass, trusting your spirit and your guides. Bottom of the deck, the overall underall energy for Aries so far is Imrama. This is a wander, a voyage, crossing deep waters, a pilgrimage, and a journey of the soul. So the overall energy for you, Aries, is maybe you're going to go on a vacation. Maybe you need to go to a far off place. Maybe you're thinking of going on a pilgrimage of some sorts, maybe a spiritual pilgrimage across the world, maybe to just a different country or a different state, somewhere very far, somewhere where your soul grows and learns. And I think you're going to connect with animals and nature. I think you're going to connect with architecture, and I think you're going to connect with different people and different foods. And I think that that's where you're being led. I think you're being led on a pilgrimage. So Aries people may be thinking of traveling and going on a pilgrimage soon. Okay, so that is the overall underall energy for Aries so far. Let's do the Celtic. Okay. Aries, please guide me to a sign and a message for Aries. Please show me Aries. Okay. 10 of Cups kind of popped up. Aries is thinking about family. Aries is thinking about their close relatives and their children and their grandchildren and their happiness. The happiness they have with their family. How important is family to Aries? I think you're thinking about safety, trying to keep your family safe, trying to keep them healthy, trying to give them nourishment. You may be thinking about healing some of your family members. Maybe some of your family members have become sick and you're thinking about nursing them back to health. That could be something you guys are doing. Okay. All right, Spirit, please guide me to a message for the sign of Aries for the month of January 2021. Show me Aries for January 2021. Okay. Let me see if I can give you a better vision. There. Okay. How is Aries feeling presently? Got two of them. Presently, you have the King of Wands and the Three of Swords. Wow. This is so crazy, Aries. You just keep coming up with that fire energy no matter what. The King of Wands is obviously Leo, but it can also be, you know, seen as your sign, okay? You are the cardinal of the fire signs, so why not? But you're feeling very strong and very empowered. I think you're just feeling very confident and vivacious and empowered and strong. Aries people feel very empowered is the overall message. But your empowerment comes with a level of heartache. There's a level of sadness behind this proud, confident mask. There's something eating at you. There's something hurting you deep inside. With the Three of Swords, it's usually the swords inside the heart. This is a brokenheartedness, but it's also just pain. Even though you are confident and strong, you are definitely in a very large amount of pain. And it is all behind a mask. Even the heart looks like a mask. So it's all behind this facade, this mask of strength, this pillar of power, lies a brokenhearted individual. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. This is not the kind of new beginning you saw for yourself, whatever this is. You had a new beginning where you thought maybe things would be different. More family togetherness. And you're feeling like that's been stripped away from you. I think you feel like you've lost family. Maybe you've currently lost family to an illness. Maybe it's through legal systems. Maybe they got put away in jail. Maybe someone is pulling themselves away from you, or you're pulling yourselves away from them for belief system reasons. Whatever this is, you're very hurt. You really want the family to come together, but this is impossible with the Three of Swords brokenheartedness. You're determined and confident that you can overcome this challenge, but you know it's hard. You know it's a hard, difficult road. It's not going to be so easy. What is crossing you? What is the heart of the matter? What is the heart of the matter for Aries? Show me the heart of the matter. And you have Nine of Swords. You know what this is? Illusions. The Nine of Swords is a bunch of what ifs. What if this doesn't work out? What if this happens? What if this becomes that? What if I never see them again? What if they don't love me? What if they don't want me back? What if they don't really feel this way? What if I never see them again? The heart of the matter is you're worrying about something that hasn't even happened. Your heart is broken. You believe somebody maybe doesn't miss you, doesn't love you, isn't thinking about you. You're wrong. You're thinking maybe, what if this gets out of hand and it changes lives forever and they don't feel the same way about me? You're wrong. What if I lose this person forever? You're wrong. This is worrying about something that hasn't happened yet. And you're staying up sleepless nights, maybe obsessing over a matter, obsessing over something. Do you guys feel like you are obsessing to where there's too much negativity? A Nine of Swords isn't a positive card. It doesn't herald good, happy thoughts. It doesn't herald creativity or good ideas. It comes with pain. It's the civil, okay, somebody has a comment. It's the devil energy, and it sneaks in when least expected. So the devil sneaks into your room at night and scares you to prevent you from thinking positively. This swords always represent communication. Is it possible that some of you guys are overdoing it and over worrying on social media? Is it possible you're thinking the worst? I saw it just like everybody else. I was silenced for, I guess I'm blocked from Facebook for nothing for 17 hours for defending somebody that was being attacked by another side, basically threatening their life and wishing them death, literally saying, I wish you would die, which I think is harassment and bullying. And I went in to respond to that comment, and I used the cuss word F, the F-bomb, which I guess was harassment and bullying, and I got banned for 17 hours for that. I did report the other person. Hopefully that person is dealt with as well, but maybe those fears come over and you think maybe it's bias. Maybe your voice is silenced when others are not. And this is those worries that you can't beat yourself up about. We all know what Twitter did, silencing the president, banning him forever, Facebook banning him forever, Google and Apple taking down Parler. How do we all feel about that? That's a great awakening, knowing that we've really put our lives into the hands of social media. How important is it to text your long distance relative or your cousin? You know, how important is it for you to stay connected? Do you see them on your birthday? Do you see them at Christmas? If your mom was to die, or your dad or your grandpa, would they be there? Possibly. Again, these friends that we have on there, how important are they? This Nine of Swords is having you question how important are your fears. We've really depended heavily to spread information and to gather and to assemble and to express globally through large private companies. And we're dependent on them. We feel a little bit lost without it. We feel lost when the companies choose sides and we feel it's unfair. But this is really a time to step back and awaken ourselves at what movements are we really part of and how important are they? It's also part of our movements to ask, are we complying for our safety and feeling scared and bullied, or are we complying because we agree? If you were in the street and watching someone else lose their rights, would you support that? Or would you go against that? I think this King of Wands is saying your heart is breaking because the world around you is kind of crumbling. And what are you willing to do, King of Wands, for other people? What are you willing to do? Are you willing to fight for those kinds of things? Are you willing to fight for truth? Are you willing to fight for everyone to have a right to speak? Or are you willing to control others? Aries, I think the reason it's coming up in your reading with Nine of Swords, which is late night social media, communication technology, news, texting, phone calls, there's a lot going on in your world. And there's a lot of questions going on in your head, and you're searching for your compass. You're searching for your guide, and that's why spirit guides came up in your reading. And it's saying, trust your inner guidance and trust your guides. When you guys feel lost, when you feel stuck in the storm, when you feel slighted, pull back and just reassess. Maybe there's a reason your spirit guides are taking you away from that. Maybe you were too obsessed on that social media platform. Maybe it's time to step away.
What?
Maybe it's time to take a break and go on a vacation. Put your toes in the sand. Reconnect with your family face to face. Maybe it's time to reassess your values.
I'm not sure to elect you. I'm not sure to elect you. I'm just here to ask you, can I have Wolf Godzilla?
Not right now. Zootopia's on and you're going to watch that. That's what I put on for you.
But I don't want
Well, you're going to have to wait till it's over because your sister's watching it too.
Well, I didn't even put that.
I know, I did.
Well, I don't want that. I don't like that. I don't like it.
Okay, so anyways, guys, this Nine of Swords is a lot of fears and illusions. There are things happening around you that feel real, but are they really hurting you and affecting you in a physical manner, in a different kind of way? So this is the energy of reassessment. It's also the energy to stand up for what's right and to be fair to everyone, because although you may not be being hurt, even though you may not be hurt, other people may be hurt. And so I'm looking at this picture and there's a woman feeling very hurt and then there's a helper. So although you may not be the one suffering, maybe you can come in and ease somebody else's suffering. This is a time to be altruistic. This is a time to love, to nurture, to heal, to bring peace. When the world is in an uproar, when your family's in an uproar, when love and relationships are in an uproar, and you don't know what's going to happen, and there's a lot of what ifs, the only thing you can do is bring peace and love to the situation. And I think that's what you're being guided to do, to bring a soothing, peaceful, and loving message to those in need. And we did mention earlier the energy of needing to be healed or being a healer. Maybe you are being called to be a healer. Bottom of the deck is Five of Swords, and that is a lot of fights, a lot of problems, a lot of issues with different people, different opinions, different ideas. This is about betrayal because, you know, sometimes when you stand up for what you believe in, other people walk out on you and you feel betrayed and you think, I thought you were my friend. But that's not always the case. We just have different opposing beliefs. Remember, the Five of Swords goes back to the number 5, the Hierophant, Major Arcana, which is about challenging your beliefs and change. That's what that Hierophant really means. And so this notates right down to that. What are your beliefs? What are you willing to be challenged on? And are you willing to challenge others? This is a time of discord for Aries, and you definitely feel kind of a war going on around you, but you're supposed to be a pillar of light and a pillar of love and truth. So I see you as reaching a helping hand, and I see you as offering this dove and these flowers and saying, hey, it's okay. Everything's going to be okay. I'm here to help you, right? I'm here to help you heal, and I'm here to help you through this very difficult time. And I know that the heart of the matter is we have a lot of questions, and we don't know what's going to happen in love, and we don't know what's going to happen in family, and we don't know what's going to happen around the world around us. But I can assure you that whatever it is, we're going to be able to handle it. We're going to be okay. So I just kind of see Aries as being a voice of reason, a voice that's loud, a strong, powerful, firm voice that steps in and assures people that there is still a power and a strength inside each of us, and that the Aries people are going to stand up for what is righteous and good and help heal their loved ones or the world or whatever you're facing. And so this could be maybe your child is having a hard time, you know, with a custody battle, and you're trying to stand up for your child and say, look, I know the world is crazy around you. I know you have a lot of questions. I know you have a lot of what ifs. I know your heart is hurting. I'm going to stand up with you. You're not alone. And I'm going to make sure that you know you're strong, you're powerful. And if you're doing the right thing and you're following your compass and your good heart, that it's all going to work out in your best interest. It may look scary right now, but let's not fret until something really happens. And, you know, if it's any other kind of matter, you know, you can flip it. Maybe you're the one that needs comfort. You just kind of have to see how this comfort is going to work for both of you guys. Let's go ahead and see what happened in the past for Aries. In the past for Aries, we have a 5 of Cups in reverse. Interestingly enough, reverse. And I think this is about a sad relationship. There was a lot of regrets and sadness and heartache, but I don't think you feel that sad about it anymore. I think in the past you were sad and you did have regrets, but I think you kind of have moved on from that scenario. Kind of thinking, why was I feeling so bad in the first place? Why did I miss that person so much anyways? Why did I give that person so much merit? You know, I think there was somebody that broke your heart. Could be a Scorpio. But there was somebody that you loved in the past, and you're kind of looking back and going, why was it that big of a deal? I don't know why I thought it was that important or that special. That person was actually kind of a jerk. So when the Five of Cups comes in reverse, it's kind of an overcoming an old destructive habit, mostly feelings. And it represents new growth and an empowering change. So yeah, in the past you were really sad, but you've grown up since then. Okay? You used to feel really bad about this relationship, but now you're kind of getting over it. Like, you know, I really liked you. Maybe it was a friend. I really liked you. And I was sad at our loss of friendship, or I was sad about our breakup, you know? And I was really torn apart about it. And now looking back, you were not all that. You were just not all that. And I don't know why I was sitting there fretting about you this whole time. Like, what was wrong with me? Right? You guys, believe me, I've been there. I look back at some relationships and I'm like, oh my God, why did I make it feel like it was such a big deal? It just, look at this guy. He was nothing. He was not all that. He was weird. It's my problem, you know? So Aries can definitely look back like that. What the hell was I thinking? Why was I crying over you? God, was that me 10 years ago? Was that me last year? Like, what? Okay, moving on. What are you currently dealing with right now, Aries? What are you currently dealing with? Ooh, the Ace of Swords, baby. Yes. And then bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. Both upright. I am loving it. Guys, right now, the truth is I'm over you, honey. I am so over you. In fact, if there was a song that sang I'm over you, this is that freaking song. It's just like, I'm so done with you. God, I'm just so done with it. I'm cutting you out of my life. This Ace of Swords talks about truth, honesty, clarity, just coming in with a fresh eye, okay? And then this Eight of Cups supporting it, bottom of the deck, the overall underall energy. I'm so over you. I am moving on, Eight of Cups. I'm not into this anymore. I'm going to go love myself. I'm going to go take care of myself. I'm going to go be happy somewhere else, but it starts with me. I'm out of here. I'm out of this relationship and I'm emotionally walking away. Bottom of the deck is an earth sign, Queen of Pentacles. It could be that an Aries is walking away from an earth sign. It could be that you are walking away from that person. It could also be, like I said, an air sign, okay? Most likely a Gemini, could be a Libra, Aquarius, and then we have Scorpio again. Lots of Scorpio here. Okay, so that could be the person. But yeah, you're just like, you know what? I'm sorry I ever gave you the benefit of the doubt, honestly. I'm just sorry that I even entertained this relationship. I love the artwork in this card. Look at the crown on there. It just represents enlightenment. She has butterflies glowing around her like a halo. And, you know, she's very undressed, and that just represents openness. Okay, she is open, and she's willing to walk away. The little bird, the canary on her hand, represents communication. So the new communication or the new ideas and thoughts that are coming in for you is just, I'm moving on. Congratulations, Aries. You're moving on from someone. Show me what the future looks like, the next step towards the future. Show me the next step for Aries. Okay, the next step for Aries is a Nine of Pentacles. I'm loving it. And this is your future coming up, and it's self. It's that hermit energy. It's the singleness. I'm just going to take care of myself. I'm on my own here. I got to, you know, if I don't look out for me, who will? If I don't take care of me, who will? I can't waste my time on bullcrap. I've got to balance myself out. I just need one more pentacle for completion. You're in search of one more pentacle. You may be single right now and you don't have a life partner with you. And that's okay. You're being strong on your own. You don't need that person. This last pentacle is really not them that you're in search for. It's you feeling 100% complete. And if you're already in a relationship, Aries, in your future, it means that you're going to be doing more alone journeys, more alone work. You might be doing a business alone. You might be doing art alone. You may be, just going on your own here. Just feeling like you have to do this for you. Whatever this is, whatever you're going to start cultivating, it's just for you. It's not that you want to hurt people's feelings. You just have work to do for your own soul, for yourself. And in order for you to be grounded and feeling good about yourself, you need to complete this path, this cycle. The 9 represents an ending. The 10 represents completion. So you're ending this whatever cycle with someone that was kind of distracting you and hurting you and bringing you off track, distracting you from your soul path. And now you're just trying to hold back and focus more intently on what it is you need to do. And this is very Virgo. So I really feel like you might be getting into teaching. You might be getting into writing. You could be getting into lobbying or, doing governmental work. Is that even a word? Governmental work. I don't know. You might be getting into starting some kind of an organization or helping the homeless. This is you, just going for it, doing your own thing, just going out there, starting something as an individual and moving forward. This is also, I have to be honest, Aries, the start of a business. It's the ending of working with others and the start of working on your own. That's what this is. So a lot of you might be pulling away and doing that, whatever this creative project is. It might also just mean that this is a time to save money, and you guys might be putting money away for a rainy day, just saving, getting a savings account, burying money in the backyard. I mean, I don't know where you're going to save your money. Maybe putting it in CDs or investments, but that may be something you're trying to do. It could also talk about going back to school and being educated. A lot of you guys may want to turn back to school to learn or grow, whatever kind of, schooling that could be for Aries. But this is growth. This is growth. And this is a soul journey. Again, that pilgrimage comes in your reading. So I really see Aries in a pilgrimage. You might even go off to a far place on your own. For some people, I feel France, like Paris. There could be like an Ireland situation here. I also feel maybe Italy or Spain, very European. There's also some kind of historic places you may just want to go back and see. Maybe even Jerusalem or Turkey, Egypt, a lot of these very big milestone kind of places. Maybe even Chichen Itza in Mexico. So, you may be trying to visit historical places. I do feel a sense of architecture and maybe churches, old buildings, old museums, old places of worship, things like that. I mean, she is literally sitting in a very old structure that trees have overgrown inside of this church. So that there's a very old structure. And I really think you may be wanting to go visit these places. Maybe wildlife has overtaken some of these structures that you're going to go see. For others, it looks like Bali is really standing out. I don't know if you have ever been to Bali, but it looks like Bali may be calling your name. Like you've been thinking about it. It's just dragging you there for some reason. Singapore, for some people, it may be. I don't know why these names are coming up for me, but whatever. Yeah. So there's just a lot of travel. It's that journey. It's that pilgrimage. It's what's going to be happening for you. Bottom of the deck for the future energy is 3 of Cups. and that's reunions and celebrations. So I really think Aries is going to be celebrating and having good times with friends or sisters. Could be brothers for some of you, but just family, siblings. This is the three sisters, and this does represent the full moon, the waxing, and the waning moon. It represents change, okay? And there's always celebration with change. This is a change of the times, a change of seasons. So there could be some celebration. It could be a birthday. There could be somebody wanting to travel on your next birthday, or there's some kind of a celebration that you may want to travel for. Or maybe it's just a road trip. I don't know. But I see good times with friends and family. So listen, Linda. I know that times seem scary, Nine of Swords. I know what's in this world just as well as you. I know there's problems in families. I know there's problems at work. I know there's health scares out there. But there's a lot of what ifs. If you live your life on what ifs, you're going to be very isolated and very alone and very unhappy. You really need to get out there and live. You need to get out there and conquer that fear and just live, because this is your life and it is passing you by with the Nine of Pentacles. Do not let this life pass you by. You get this once in this body, in this family, in this place. So honor that, celebrate everything you can. Fight for what's right and what you believe in, no matter what, no matter who is against you on that. Stand up and be strong and be moral. Stand up for truth and stand up for justice. Don't be afraid to walk away from people and relationships that just want to hurt you or aren't good enough for you. You are worthy of love and so much more. So get out there and celebrate that you are still alive today, that you get to see the sun today, that you have the ability to travel today, that you can change your life today. Get out there and celebrate that. What does Spirit see for you? Spirit, what do you see overall for Aries? What do you see overall for the sign of Aries? Four of Swords. This is not as bad as you might think. Peace of mind, meditation, and a little bit of isolation. Step away from the social media. Step away from the TV remote. Step away from the phone. Step away from the phone. This is a time to get peace of mind, meditation, body healing. Okay, this is a time for healing and restoration and stability. That's what Spirit sees for you. There's a man here that wrote a love letter. He probably wrote it 1,000 times and he ripped it apart. He thinks it's not good enough. You know, she's never going to read it or he's never going to read it. He just feels like it's a waste of time. No matter what I write, no matter what I say, it's never going to be good. And so he gives up. And so the Four of Swords is like, I'm done talking, I'm done thinking, I'm done writing. It is a time for sleep, rest, and rejuvenation and a peace of mind. Spirit says sleep more, rest better, drink water, meditate, clear your mind, get in touch with your spirit. This is really, for Aries, a detachment from all things technology. I mean, I'm sorry, but maybe you do need to get out in the woods somewhere. I don't know. Okay? Detach. Get away from it all. It's too much. You need at least a break, okay? That's what Spirit sees for you. How do you feel about this advice from Spirit? How do you feel about this, Aries? Aries might feel a little differently. We have the Tower in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. How you feel, and bottom of the deck is Knight of Cups in reverse. How you feel is you're losing love and you're losing emotions and you're losing happiness here. Because there is a burning tower in your family, Ten of Pentacles. Your family is falling apart. Your friends, your soulmates, your soul family, your besties, your brother, your sister, your kids, your lover, okay? Your job possibly even. Your neighbors, like everyone's getting separated here. This tower is just burning down and it's been burning down and it's not a shock. It's not new. The Tower in reverse is really just like, I saw it coming. it already hit, but I'm still suffering with it. And I refuse to let my foundations fall apart. I refuse to let my family fall apart. I refuse to let my marriage fall apart. I refuse to allow the universe to come in and ruin everything that I've built and everything that I've cultivated. How dare you come in and destroy what I have? I won't let it, which is so King of Wands, which is so Aries. But here's the problem with tarot. Whenever it's divine timing, whenever the universe steps in and says this is gonna happen, this is a very, I mean, out of all the major arcana, this is one of the most divinely orchestrated cards. And it's like when something is supposed to happen, it's destiny. And I know that you want to grab this and hang on to it and keep it together and keep it the way it is. But some foundations must founder. Some things must fall. And for some reason, this is falling apart, hun. And there's no stopping it. But that's how you feel. You feel like it's just falling apart. And honestly, you want to stop it. You're like, please, let me stop this. There's got to be something I can do. Isn't there something that I can do? I keep getting stuffed, guys. If I sound like a stuffed nose little snotty brat, my nose is bugging me. I'm so stuffed. I really need to go get some mentholatum here in a minute, honestly. But when the Tower's in reverse, Aries, it says this is a need to examine your current situation. Shake things up, because you might have just been suffering silently, you know? And this talks about a time to stand up for yourself. A time to step up for yourself. Stand up. Step up for yourself, okay? If your family wants to walk out on you because you are changing and growing and they don't like it, let them walk out on you. If your husband or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend wants to leave you because you have changed in some way and they don't like it, let them walk out on you. They weren't meant to be there. They're not for you. If you love someone and you have fought tooth and nail for them to be in your life, and you've tried everything you could, and it just seems like it's slipping out of your hands, that's because it's supposed to. I know it's sad. I know it's very painful, Three of Swords. I know that sometimes the truth is a hard pill to swallow. We have to let God work. We have to let the universe do its thing. We have to trust that there is divine order, and the universe and the stars and the planets will find balance, and they will align all of this perfectly. They will. It will be perfect, because the most beautiful message from the universe is they always seek balance and harmony. And they know exactly what to do to get perfect balance and harmony. They're always adjusting. The universe is very Libra. Always trying to adjust and balance everybody. Okay, so let's just let go of the reins and stop freaking out and just let it happen. Let it happen. Sometimes things happen and they're not what we want. But we just have to step back and say, okay, all right, okay, woosah. How does the person you love feel about the situation? Like, how does this person you're really into, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a lover, maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's multiple family members, but how does this person feel about you in regards to this whole situation? I knew that 10 of Cups was going to come out for Aries. We have 10 of Cups for how they feel about you, which is actually a really good sign. They love you. They see you as family. They see you as they love you unconditionally. Okay, Aries? They feel this bond with you. They do feel a bond, an everlasting bond, and an everlasting love. And even if it's in silence, they feel it, okay? The other card they got is Two of Pentacles in reverse. And this is dropping the ball. They feel like they had to drop the ball on your guys' family situation or your love situation. But look at this, Aries. You have 10 10. Either way, you're headed for a new beginning because this is complete. Something is definitely completed. You even have the Full card, bottom of the deck. Okay. So the Fool sits there like this is a new beginning. Your person feels like they still love you, even though they may not tell you. They had to do what they had to do. They do feel like they dropped the ball. Now, I want to give you a confession. There is somebody that is no longer with you or somebody that you're not talking to. They do regret with that 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles energy. They really do regret that they didn't talk to you more about what they were feeling. They kind of just rushed in and took action and probably left you, okay? Or just cut you off in some way. They really do carry a secret knowing that we could have been happy, okay? And I don't know if you're ever going to get that confession or if you're even sure about it, but I'm here to tell you this person that has detached themselves from you, they secretly deep down know that they're the ones that were the reason it didn't work out. They're the ones that caused this massive separation and this tower and this ending. They just feel, and I'm not even saying it's their fault, but they feel like if they would have done something different, you guys could have still been happy. So there is somebody that still kind of regrets the past, even though they may never tell you, okay? But I'm here to tell you this. That tower shows you there's no fighting destiny. Even though they feel bad, and they may have some guilt they're harboring, and you feel hurt and upset and just in disbelief that whatever happened, happened, the universe is here to tell you it was going to happen anyways. Whether you did this something different or you did something different, this was not going to play out the way you thought anyways. Let's go ahead and get a challenge. What is your hopes and fears and your challenge? Show me Aries hopes and fears and challenge. Aries hopes and fears and challenge. We have a Page of Cups in reverse. The first challenge is to not communicate with this person, even though you want to. The second challenge is don't accept communication from them, even if you want to. The hope is they don't reach out to you because you don't know what you're going to do. You hope that they don't because you would probably lose your mind. Your heart is still in this. The fear is that they won't and that you were never loved. You were never truly cared about the way you thought. You see how confusing that is, really? You hope they don't reach out to you, but then you still kind of are scared that if they don't reach out to you, then that means and confirms it wasn't what you thought it was. At the same time, your challenge is not to communicate. Because when something gets cut off, when something is done, you need to let it be done. So Aries, this is a very sad day. There are some relationships that are going to end, maybe lovers, could be family and friends. And the message here today is that, you know what? Sometimes it's not meant to work out. Even at the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card in reverse, which is the number 14, goes to the number 5, change and challenge. This is the Fix-It angel. And when she's in reverse, she's saying there's nothing I can do. There's nothing even I can do. And I'm the Fix-It angel. This is like getting bad news about a family member, that they're sick, could be dying, and there's nothing you can do. Could be cancer. It could be, I don't see death on here. I'm just saying, these are possibilities. Temperance does have something to do with health, well-being, and divine energy. And sometimes it's just their time. But just my example is sometimes letting someone go, even though it's their time, is really hard. And so for Aries, there may be, I have to have peace. I have to let this person go, even though I don't want to. Maybe it's I gotta let this lover go from my life. I love them with all my heart. 3 swords. I would give them the shirt off my back. I want them more than I want anything. I want this to work more than I've ever wanted anything to work in my life. But I know somehow the truth is telling me to move on, to walk away. But there's just parts of me in this loneliness that make me so sad. That even though there's good times, even though there's celebrations, even though there's birthdays, and they go on and the times change, and the cycles move, and I get to travel, even with all of that, I've got to let this go. And it just sucks for you because you don't want this tower to happen. Screw the tower is how Aries feels. Screw you, tower. Don't come in here and destroy my family. How dare you come in here and destroy what I love? This person still loves me. You want to tell Spirit, this person still loves me. 10 of Cups. We still have love. We have children, or we have a history, or we have a connection, or we're family. We're soulmates. Hell, why are you going to take this away from me? The universe is very sorry for your loss and very sad that you're having a very hard time, 3 swords, dealing with this ending. And it really does hit you like 3 swords in your heart. This is just the worst thing, the worst news, the most terrible thing to deal with. For Aries, accepting this loss, God, what's next? That's what Aries says. What's next? As if 2020 couldn't be more shitty. 2021 January is making me deal and suffer in some kind of a loss. This sucks. But really, Spirit says, let's see what it has and let's see what 2021 has in store for you. We have the 9 of Pentacles. You're going to be alone. Good times are coming. 3 of Cups. There is going to be something to be happy about and celebrate with. You might start your own business. You might be traveling. You're going to look better than you've ever looked in your life. For Aries people, your body is going to go under a very big transformation. For a lot of men out there, you're going to get built. You're going to start working out, getting cut. Okay, looking like the best you've ever looked in your life. You're going to be super healthy. Your head is going to be so strong and so wise and so good. For women, the same thing. You're just going to be looking so great. You're going to be looking the best you've ever looked. You're really on this road of self-love. That is something to celebrate.
The movie is over. So, what was the movie I asked for?
You forgot what you want.
Yeah.
Then how do you know you really want it if you already forgot?
Well, you have to tell me what it says.
He wants what he forgot. Honey, you forgot. Now you got to pick something new.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, I'm picking mine.
What about... what's a good one?
Predator.
Predator?
Yes.
Okay.
Mommy's a cute baby.
Mommy's a cute baby. Hang on real quick, guys. All right, my loves. You know, I think that was a really cool message for your reading, Aries. First of all, this song, I Won't Give Up, I Won't Give In, from Zootopia, which is a really awesome song by Shakira. You guys should listen to it. Yeah, I love that song. If you guys have ever seen Zootopia, you know what I'm talking about. But I Won't Give Up, I Won't Give In. That's a really good song to uplift your spirits today, Aries. You should put that on. But also, I like that Matthew came in here. He forgot what he asked me for earlier. And he just wanted me to remind him so he could go turn it on. And I said, no, pick something else. What do you want now? And I think that your feelings are going to change, Aries. I think that was a sign that right now you really want this, whatever it is. But once you walk away and you start living your best life, you're going to want something else, okay? You're going to change what it is you want, and it won't be this person, and it won't be this family situation, and it won't be this love, and it won't be this job, and it won't be this belief system, and it won't be this family unit. Once you heal and you do get over this and you start moving on for the best you of 2021, honey, your feelings are going to change. And before you know it, you're not going to want this anyways, believe it or not. I know it's hard to see now, but that is a very good message for you. Spirit, what do you see in store for good old Aries for January 2021? What do you see in store? What do you see in store for them? Aries 2021. Okay, so we got 3 of them. Oh, these are good cards. Well, I'm gonna take 3. I like 2, but I'm gonna do 3. First of all, we have the Queen of Swords. And she's upright. Thank you, God, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, because we don't want her in reverse. Everyone who did the tarot class last night, you know we don't want her in reverse. We don't want a narcissistic bitch in our life. Trust me. So I'm so glad she's upright. She's wise and she's smart and she's intelligent and she's been around the corner a few times. She tells it like it is. She's the cold, hard truth. And she sees things without a filter. She's clarity. She's honesty. And she's kick-ass. In your future, Aries, you're going to be wiser and smarter, and you're going to be very experienced in life. You're going to have something smart to say, and it's a good thing. The other card that you got is the 4 of Cups in reverse, and this talks about rejection. It talks about missed opportunities in love. It talks about sadness, and it talks about pushing away love, you know, being jaded, okay? So when you get the 4 of Cups in reverse, know that you're coming out of being jaded. You're coming out of not wanting love in your life. You're getting over this kind of sad, I don't want anything, I'm just grouch kind of energy. You're coming out of that funk, and then you get the Sun card upright, which is literally like the song, I Won't Give Up, I Won't Give In, from Zootopia. Shakira sang it. The sun comes out, and this is the heralding of a new day, a new era. And look at all this fire. He is standing on the most beautiful, huge sunflower. And there's sunflowers all around. I love this card. Aries, you may have an affinity or an affection with sunflowers. And I think go for it, honey. Fill your home of sunflowers. This year is going to be a sunflower year, okay? You're going to feel renewed. You're going to feel healed. You're going to come out of depression and sadness. You're going to come out 2021 stronger, smarter, wiser, and happier. Because you know what? The Sun card is even more happy than the 10 of Cups. I know, it's crazy. The 10 of Cups is the happiest card in the minors, but let me tell you, this trumps the 10 of Cups. The Sun comes in and says, what? I don't think so. That's why the major arcanas are called trump cards, not for a specific name purpose. They're trump cards, and because they trump everything else. Like when you get a major arcana, it's better and it's higher and it's more important and it means more and it's a heavier energy than the minors. So these trump any of the minor cards' energies, okay? So the Sun card is going to talk about forget your past, forget your worries, forget your sorrow, forget all that bullshit in 2020 and the beginning of 2021. Forget all of it. We are marching into a brand new future, happy, healthy, number 1, like super healthy, and we're just ready. We're ready for happy. So listen, Aries, I know right now it seems kind of gloom, it seems kind of blah. You're very hurt about having to lose someone in your life. It could be multiple people, because of the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So it could be multiple people in your life, not just one. But whoever leaves your life, it doesn't matter how many there are. It's for a reason. Do not communicate with them anymore. Page of Cups, Temperance in reverse. It's just not meant to be. They're not meant to be on this part of your journey, okay? There's somebody else on your journey that you're going to have, and it's not going to be them. They are just not aligned with you spiritually. They're not built for this future. They can't survive in the future that you're bringing in. They're not meant to be a part of it. So bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Wow, we started out with that, didn't we? Trudge on at your own pace. This is at your own pace, okay? Move forward, be positive, do what's best for your body, your mind, and your soul. That's what's being called of you. Of course, I'm going to ask what's coming in love for you, but I also just want to get another oracle for you because you guys deserve that. I love my Aries people. Look at the bottom. Let the towers fall, my love. What's coming in for love for the sign of Aries? Spirit, guide me into a card here for love. What is Aries going to have in love? You got an Ace of Pentacles. I'm loving it. You're probably going to have a new relationship with an earth sign, okay? Could be a fire sign because of the Knight of Wands. Could be another Saggy, okay? Or an Aries, okay? Maybe even a Leo, could be. But they probably have good earth in their chart. You're being given a seed to water and plant. I think in love, an earth sign is someone that you can get into contact with. Bottom of the deck does talk about a Six of Pentacles. And this is a Virgo energy. So let's just say number one, Virgo. After that, could be a Taurus or a Cappy. But number one is Virgo. You may be starting a relationship with a Virgo, Aries. And this person's going to give you what you deserve in a good way. Okay? This person is going to give you money and affection, like in presents and gifts, like you've never received. If you've never received, you know, nice little gifts, coffee for Pete's sake, or flowers or wine, you know, clothing, birthday presents, gifts. You're going to be getting gifts, okay, from this new person in your life. This is also you get what you give. Whatever you put into this relationship, you're going to get back, okay? It's going to be fair. This person is coming in to fix a bad situation from your past. Bottom of the deck under that is Queen of Wands. And there's going to be a lot of passion and a lot of attraction. Okay, passion and attraction between both of you guys. Could be a past love from a past life. Okay, you could have known this person before, soulmate vibes. Could be somebody coming back from the past. But there's going to be a high level of attraction. There's the sunflower again. Maybe sunflowers are going to be a sign of love for you. I think this person you could be in a relationship with is going to bring you sunflowers. Okay? Or maybe you're going to bring them sunflowers. Or maybe you're going to paint them a sunflower. Or maybe they just remind you of sunflowers. Maybe you're going to go out somewhere camping or fishing or hiking or on a walk, a nature walk, and you guys happen to come upon a field of sunflowers. Or you pass by sunflowers. Maybe that's going to be a sign of love for you. But as far as love comes in the future, it is coming for you. Get ready. The timing of love for your life is going to be the fall. Okay, Aries? So the fall. I don't know what that means besides September, October, November timeframe. Okay? So maybe even August. In my opinion, August is the sun. And that's when sunflowers really blossom, in the month of August. So maybe right at August and, you know, going into fall, you're going to have a beautiful relationship. So love looks really good for you. Let's get a message of direction for Aries. Spirit, can you please guide me in a message for Aries and see where you're guiding them? Give me some guidance and just like a little sneak peek about what's going to be coming up for them with this Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups in reverse and the Sun card. please give me some clarification on this new energy for the final outcome for Aries. Where are they being led and where are they headed? Show me this new energy that's happening for them. I love it. Look at the dandelions. I really love dandelions. By the way, this is a number 10. You guys have had a lot of 10s. 10, 10, 10. I feel like that's like a drum. Dun, dun, dun. 10, 10, 10. Anyways, this is the energy of cleanse. So again, decluttering, detoxifying, cleansing yourself from this person, from this past, from this group, from this beliefs and ideologies, whatever it is. You are just cleansing and purging yourself, getting rid of it. A lot of you Aries people are going to be decluttering also. I'm sure that's what it's talking about. Okay, number 10. And dandelions always say what? Make a wish. Blow a dandelion, make a wish. This is colt's foot. Lifestyle changes are indicated, Aries. And I really like that for you. I really like lifestyle changes. I love dandelions. So I always have them, I know, for salads, believe it or not, they're good to eat. Have you guys ever tried dandelion leaves or the blooms of a dandelion in a salad? It's really good. It's really healthy. And you can even boil the leaves for like a tea. And it's really good for you. So anyways, I'll read it. So Aries, lifestyle changes are indicated. Oh, markers, you eat roots? I want to do that. I want to have roots. I want to have the roots of these. Lifestyle changes are indicated for Aries, as is a reminder to clear away things both physical and conceptual that are clogging up your environment and your mind and your entire being. Getting rid of what you don't need or you're not going to have done any good for you is what it's called for. It is time for meditation and deeper thought and to focus on where you are, placing your energy and your time. So, really take that to heart. Where are you putting your energy and your time? Because those are really important. And just like this Four of Swords said from Spirit, detox, pull away from electronics, meditate, drink tea, exercise, take care of yourself, get away from this mess. There's a mess, okay? Get away from it is what it's telling you to do. Ensure that you remain positive and you do not involve yourself in gossip, negative energy, or underhanded tactics. Because negative effects right now will be greater than usual. Wow, that is so crazy. Negative energy or underhanded tactics. Because negative effects will be greater than usual right now. And I think this is just a warning from God, a warning from the universe. Aries, the world is hot and heavy right now. There is rage. There is like a war path out there. And for us to step back and just take care of your body and your mind, because you are creators. And whatever you send out there, it's going to be created. And if you're sending out your war, God of war mentality with that Mars energy, it comes back to you. And sometimes it can be really negative. You will hurt people you don't want to hurt. Family members will be disgruntled. There'll be fights. There'll be anger. There'll be pulling away. There'll be loss of love and relationships, jobs, everything. Just pull back. As long as it's not affecting you directly, like your job, your health, or your money, or your family. If it's not affecting you directly, step away from it and do not involve yourself in that kind of negative energy or that gossip, okay? This is a time to just pull away, Four Swords, meditate, cleanse, and for the best thing you could do for everyone is just send good vibes. Send good vibes and love and healing and let the universe do the hard work, not you, okay? If you are called to stand and fight for anything, the universe will let you know, Aries. The universe will give you a message and a sign that you are being called. And everyone has that inside them. They'll have an instant knowing, I'm needed. If you're not needed, step back. So, The magical correspondences of this herb is visions, love, protection, inner healing and peace, positivity, divination, and money. The deities associated with it is Aphrodite, Venus, White Tara, and Conventia, and Cryon. The planet of this is Venus. The signs are Taurus and Libra. And Libra has been kind of a place in this reading as well, Aries, for some reason. Well, there you go. And look at the bottom. It's time for calm. So, Aries, I hope this was a good reading for you. I think I'm really excited to see what 2021 brings you, more than I am excited to see what this loss is all about. Because if you want to harbor, you know, ill feelings or stress or focus on your loss, then the negative effects are going to be high. But if you want to focus on cultivating this new life for yourself and just seeing what goodness is going to come with the Sun card, I think you're going to be really surprised. And I'm really excited to see what that is going to bring you. So I look forward to seeing more about you, Aries. As of right now, we're going to go ahead and call it good for the month of January. Thank you so much for watching and liking this channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And keep your head up. Things are turning around for you. I feel good about this, and I hope to see you next month. So chime in. And if you have any other signs you want to watch, keep watching. I'll be doing other signs throughout the zodiac for the month of January, and see if you want to get a reading for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Jupiter, could be your north node or your south node, okay, or your lovers, okay, could be Jupiter, whatever it is you want to see, your Venus. Keep a lookout for the other signs and see what those messages may have in store for you. Also, maybe they'll just kind of add on to your story. Okay, well, I love you guys. Bye. Remember, love is a journey, not a destination. And just keep swimming. And it's not just for love. It's for life. Life is a journey. The fool's journey. Just keep swimming. Love you guys.